that's about all I'm getting from here, I think. I'll just head back up. A little bit more there. Later on, we'll be able to make scanning tools that will allow us to very quickly, pinpoint veins in the ground. Like, right now, we've got a very crude one that will allow us to tell if there is something there, but not that accurately. But later on, we'll be able to make devices that will radically improve our ability to pinpoint what we're looking for. Also, you can have automated options. There's, I believe there's like a robot that can go out and mine for you, and you can have like mining rockets that you send off to bring back ores and such. Certainly ices. Aura C# is a fantastic game. I absolutely love it. It's not an easy one to showcase on a stream though, because it lacks any real visuals. In my opinion, Aura 4X is a fantastic game to play, but it really struggles in terms of being shown to someone. It is not an easy game to show someone. Is this water ice? No, it's night ice. That is not what I want to drink or to give to my plants. I wonder if you could breed plants that could consume nitrice, though. Ooh, that would be an interesting one. Why you'd want to, I'm not sure, but you can do crazy things with the plants in this game, or so I hear. Actually, you know what? IQ2 Gamer. That's a really good point. This game is hard mode Astroneer. I think that is probably a better comparison. That is a way stronger jump than I meant for. That could have ended badly. Do I want to get some more iron? Of course I do. There. There is never going to be a time when I don't want lots of iron. But likewise, there's probably never going to be a time when I don't want lots of copper. Just straight up copper, not the alloys of copper or iron. Well, those two. We would like to find some more copper right now. It's a nice little mountain we've got over here. Can do some funky things with it, I think. Maybe we will. Let's go check the back side of this mountain. Water ice would be acceptable. More water ice. Oh, there. It looks like we've got some over there. Always up for more gold, but really copper is what I very much want right now. Yeah, Aurora is an amazing game. And it's one of the games, much like Shadow Empire, that I enjoy playing in my downtime, but I think would be very difficult. Very, very difficult to really bring to an outside audience. Aurora more than Shadow Empire at the very least, because Shadow Empire does have graphics, and while I don't think people need good graphics, Aurora has nothing. It is staring at a spreadsheet. You know, all of the memes come true. It is literally just staring at spreadsheets. But if you can move past that, and I like to think that my audience will give it a real good shot, and perhaps even more so than than many audiences would, just because I managed to entice them to watch me playing Cataclysm's Dark Days Ahead without a tile set. Because I actually really enjoy playing it without a tile set. You know, it's the theatre of the mind kind of thing then. And, yeah, loads of people watched me playing that. But something about Aurora just doesn't click in the same way, sadly. As much as I wish it would. Got silver there. I'm literally walking past silver in favour of copper. Really, Rosand, you've played more Aurora 4X than Oni. That's very interesting. Oh, entranced by the wild. That's a lovely thing to say. I watch anything you play just to hear you talk. Talk and to be with chat. That's so lovely. Actually, the second part, even more so. I love the idea that people like meeting friends in the community, that it isn't just like all roads lead to me, but rather, well, we're just all hanging out, and sure, I'm playing a game, I'm the one in the driver's seat of the game that's being played, but that people are forming connections with the other people watching as well. It's always been something I've enjoyed. That's why I spent so long managing the dappling Animal Crossing database. Oh, that became a nightmare. There were so many people on it. I grossly underestimated how popular that database would be. I needed several more reserved posts in order to fit all of the friend codes. Aavak, no? What? Uh-oh. What did I do? Please tell me I've got the right thing, that I'm going in the right direction. I'm going in the right direction. Oh, Bilal, you scallywag. I'm just thinking about how sad and pissed off that all my friends on my island are going to be. Since it's been ages I opened the game. Oh, no, yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I brought your attention back to how awful you are as a friend to have abandoned them like you did. They're there, weeping little Animal Crossing tears. That sounds like... KK Slider is in the bar. Sad. Melodic music. Wondering where you are, if you're even alive. If you left them because they were bad. If they're good, maybe you'd return one day. Same as my aunt. Haha. No, I'm immune to this attempt at Uno reversing. I was in my island 2 days ago. Thank you very much. Take that. So look, still actually not cool enough. I need to vent it really, but this will do for now. Well, actually, this will probably help. I'm down. Dunk. Thank you. Right then, what did I want to make? Yes. Maybe... Ooh, how many could I fit up here? I can definitely fit 2. Go ahead and make me 2. Serious game, Animal Crossing. The only winning move is to never have played. Wow. With the War Games reference in my channel? Welcome. Pull up a seat. You belong here. It's good. Getting a light that's running off these batteries would save my personal battery so much. Right. How do I want to jig this then? First and foremost, can these stack? Yes, they can. Right. Pop that in there then.
Filter low.
Calm thyself. I've got many filters. I'm good. I do need a drink, but that's about it. I still haven't pulled the temperature down enough, though. Really, I only came back with like 3 gold. That's shockingly bad. I'm just gonna smelt some stuff to pull the temperature down. Maybe I'll smelt some silicon next as well. Go for it. Oh, really? Oh, it's not, it's not hot enough, I guess. 627. Second. I should be able to smelt silicon. Oh. Am I reading that wrong? Oh, I was reading the Celsius, not the Kelvin. Dumb. Okay, we'll pop the iron in there then. Yeah, I've bled off too much heat now. What is solder? Are we within range now of solder? No, we're still quite far off from it. I need it to cool down more. Okay, fair enough. Right, well, let me go and get a drink. Right. Turn off. Yeah. Open my helmet. Have a quick drink. Chomp. Last water, though. Doesn't go in there. I need to get my plants up and running, like right now, actually. Yeah, let me clean up my inventory. Yeah, you turn it around there. Yep. Now, what I need to do is put this water ice in there. There we go. Now, if I pull this out, I should see that A, we've just introduced a decent chunk of nitrogen in here, but B, there is now 3.74 liters of water. Now, it's reasonably cold water, but there's also there's some steam in there. It's currently venting. There's going to be a little bit. It's going to be very hard not to have that. But let's get that water going. Fill up these water bottles. I only got 20 liters of water in these pipes. Perfect. That will do me quite nicely. Not making anyone want to pee. Okay. I need to learn how to use the programming in this instead of copying other people's ideas. I know that the programming in this is called MIPS. I don't know really anything about it other than that. I've not looked at MIPS, though from what I understand it's very similar to like it's a low level coding language, so it's close to assembly than like you know, high level languages. So I probably wouldn't be too difficult to work out. Is there anything in here I want? Not really. Right, at this stage, I think we might actually be in... Let's just have a look. Potate. Of course it's not going to be... It would have been great, though. You can't lie to me. It would have been amazing. Right. Need CO2. Min grow temperature. Max grow temperature. Ideal grow temperature is 20 degrees. So really I want to get an aircon in here. If I can. We can probably make that happen. Right, let me re-engage my helmet, turn back on the air. Okay, what are we looking at, like, over here? It was still way too hot. I could cool that down again by adding some... Oh, actually, if I just add pipes, I might be able to pull down the pressure a bit. You don't strictly need to go anyway. They just need to share it out a bit. Also, that's going to start sucking heat out a little bit faster as well. Because the pipes are going to be more exposed. We'll see. We'll see. Right, so I've got my solar panels. I'm going to need glass for them. I'm also going to need some electronics to make this work. I'm going to need a sensor. That sensor kit's in there. Annoying. I'll go grab that in a second. What else am I going to need? I'm going to need a logic reader. And a batch writer, I believe. So I need 2 logic IOs, as far as I'm aware. That'll be all I'll need to be able to control the solar panels to self-track. They will be much, much more effective at doing their job. I'll keep the ones on the side, though, because there's no reason not to. Bunch of gubbins I'm going to need to do in here. I'm thinking moving this down, moving all of this down generally would be helpful to me. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, it's going to be wrench as well then. That will do nicely. Now I'm going to want the daylight sensor to be pointing in this direction. Let's go ahead and get that all sorted. Should be a sensor kit in there. There we go. Thank you kindly. Now that room is going to be getting hotter over time, just because it is effectively a greenhouse. It doesn't bleed out heat at night as fast as it's gaining heat through the day. And that's going to become even more the case as I add more things like CO2 in there. Because obviously greenhouse gases. Can I get a large battery? Yes. Make me one. Make me two. Actually, yeah, I do want another large battery, but we're going to need a kit battery. So I'm going to need frames. Obviously, I'm just going to need iron for that. I will get it in a moment. Hurry up and lose your... making it lose pressure will help with that. I'm trying to do single axis. Well, if I'm not going to worry about dual axis, I'll do that with IC. But right now, I'm just trying to get an easier capturing of the sun's rays. Just trying to get a little bit more efficiency out of it. Right, so kit battery. There we are. All right, we're gonna need one of these. We're gonna need the big boy batteries now. Really? Demi of Derp, Bilal, that you occasionally try to chat with the chat that isn't there during, like, watching VODs? I find that incredibly endearing. Incredibly endearing. Oh, really? Did I... I suck. I've got very little coal. Hmm. Two, please. There we are. Let's just make a little antenna of pipes to suck up some pressure. Yeah. I thought it would have helped a little bit, but I guess not. Well, I mean, I would have assumed that would have helped, but apparently I am the dumb. That is now completely drained, so I really can't afford these to be in there right now. Let's just take both of these out, just pop them there. That just charged. It was drawing way too much from this than these could possibly handle. One kit battery is all I needed. We're gonna need... I'm gonna say... No. I could do with the more powerful cables. It's probably wise to. Well, yeah, it is probably wise to, so maybe I should. Let's just load it up so we can do that. Let's pop this down there. I'm going to pop this in there just so I've not got things lying around. I want iron frames. Only one, actually, thinking about it. And I've got an iron sheet there as well. Perfect. Up we go. And down we go. Actually, no, that's a lie. I need 2 iron sheets. Oh, I've got 5. I might. Job's good 'un. And now then. I am going to be moving this across. I may as well take this one. Well, first I'm going to need the... take out the glass. Can I have you situated over here? Yes, I can. Or should be able to anyway. It's kind of a pain where that vent is, but in a lot of ways this is going to be a temporary setup. Can I connect this in any way? Oh, I'm going to need the correct tools, but yes. Was it actually possible? Oh, you know what? In the end, I ended up changing the way that this was going to be wired anyway, so I should be able to do it the way I originally had it. I don't know why I bothered connecting those, considering I would have to tear them down in order to correct them, but oh well. There we go. I'm not sure how many solar panels can be hooked up to a single wire, but we'll see. I have no idea which way this should be pointing. But whatever way they point, both of them need to point to it. Oh, really? 9 or 10 will break the basic ones. Well, that's a lot better than I realized. Actually, I could just rotate this. You know what? Yeah, I can just rotate it. This way I can have them both connect there. It'll save me a little bit of time. But I'm quite surprised with how many it can handle. That is quite wild. Now then, I need that in there, this up here. I will have to rotate one of them so that this works, but we'll take care of that. We now need to move this. The reason for wanting to move this one is so that I can have all of the data chips here and then the kit battery over here. Well, that's the sensor, never mind. Dawn is in this direction. That would have been perfect. Balls. I guess I can have it just down here. That isn't going to be the worst thing. I'm going to need more cable. Past that? Oh, I can. Marvellous. Right, so that gives me my sensor. This is just going to be called daylight sensor on the circuit, and I don't mind that. It doesn't need to be anything more fancy than that for what we're going to be doing. But I am going to need more cables. Also, I should have shut that down. That was very silly of me. How cold are you? Ah! I should just make a radiator. Stick her on the pipe for a second. I am going to do that, but once I've set up the batteries. Okay. Right. So, I'm going to want power to come in on this side. Bad times. Oh, really? Just after I set up a bunch of things? Why? I just set them up. Did you have to? Why is this? Is it breaking the glass? He's telling me it hasn't. Oh, did I leave one of them on? No, it was just equalizing the pressure. It's just a lot of pressure to equalize. It's windy out there. It's stormy. Well, I guess we find out how much damage this is going to do to the solar cells. Kind of sucks, but oh well. Turn off the light. Oh, God! Chad, I can't see anything! I like it when games are really dark. When darkness means something. Aavak, a portable light can be turned on and stuck in your inventory. It provides more light than the suit light and uses less power. Oh. Okay. Philip Stark might not applaud, but this battery-powered light source undarkens the corners when illumination's lacking. Powered by any battery, it's no-frills Zigo design that can be cheaply fabricated with the minimum of fuss. Unless you like fuss. In which case, fuss all you like. Okay, tier 1. 5 iron, 2 copper. Alright. I'll bear that in mind. I'm concerned about the air, the air tightness of these windows. I have a complaint to lodge. Also, why am I using my suit's air right now? Oh my lord. Turn off AC, turn off air, turn off filters, open my helmet. Listen to that glorious music outside. The sky is angry, Chad. So much gubbins. So much gubbins. I may as well eat and drink while I'm here.
Power low.
Shut your mouth, suit. Chat can't see anything if I don't have this light on. Nothing. Nada. Not even the slightest bit of something. I really should actually hook up a light in here, to be honest, but we'll see. How long do storms last, chat? Also, in Transfer the Wild, why are you asking why do survival games almost never make you think about having to poop? I mean, I can think of many reasons, actually. 5 minutes? Know any songs, chat? I could make a little heater, I guess. An AC, maybe. A wee bit of something, something. The first one should be scripted to be short, but it's something like 3 to 5 minutes. Okay. What have we got in there? Oh, that's a decent amount. On that note, what's my suit? Oh, my suit's air is low. Time to top up. On that note, it's probably time that I created a system by which I would be able to vent. Oh, well, actually, This isn't the moon. It's not like I need to desperately preserve my waste tank. Because, you know, the outside is just CO2 anyway. Right, okay, we can go back out now. I can get plenty of CO2. It's not going to be a problem in here. Not like it would be on the moon. Like, on the moon, you kind of want to vent your waste tank into your living space to provide the CO2 for your plants to use. Which is one of the reasons why I said, like, being on the moon feels like it's a harder challenge. Have I done everything else? My helmet? Yeah, okay, good. All I need to do now is to take care of heat in here. We should be okay. Let me have a quick look. Have you cooled down? No, you haven't. I will have to sort you out in a moment. Alright, are these okay? Right, how do I repair? Repair using duct tape, glass sheets, Mark II duct tape, satellite glass sheets. Oh, it's that easy, okay. I'm baffled by survival games that don't include the basic body functions. Your character should have gone insane by now due to a lack of sleep. But that's the thing, is it's a survival game. If it was a really hardcore survival experience, then I could see where you were coming from. But even then, there's like there's a point where the quality of the simulation kind of breaks down in terms of the game. Like, what's the most important part, I guess, is where I'm going with this. Right, what do I need on this? What kind of sheets? Iron sheets, very well. Oh, I need 4. Very, very well. Go grab iron. Let's crack on with that. But Zomboid, for example, talking about having to sleep and stuff like that. In multiplayer Zomboid, it can make the experience quite a lot less enjoyable, I'm told. Personally, I like the idea of having to sleep and having characters be fatigued, but I do also understand the reasoning behind feeling averse to it, because of the idea that if one person kind of gets more exhausted than the rest of the party, now it's kind of a miserable experience, because everyone has to try and sleep. And in a game where it kind of simulates whether you're tired or not, if you're not tired, then it's just annoying to have to mess with your sleep schedule by having to force your character to take sleeping pills or what have you. Like if someone's got a wound and realistically the only thing they can do right now is just sleep until they are better, well, that just takes them out of the game, effectively. For all intents and purposes, they're no longer playing. They can't. And so I kind of understand where you need to draw the line, because it's such a complicated issue. It isn't as obvious as it might appear on the outset. That one's going to have to go up and around. Actually, no, that one can stay there. Another one, like, again, in Project Zomboid, because I'm doing a collab with a bunch of friends at the moment, that you haven't seen the videos from, because I'm going to be doing a big cut of it once we're done. Kind of experimenting with that editing style. However, a couple of people have taken the trait organized, which means that they can fit more stuff into any particular container. Now this, on the surface, sounds amazing. In reality, it means that anyone who doesn't have the organized trait, if they take something out of a container that someone with organized put that thing into, they can't get it back out. Like, they literally can't. Sorry, they can't put it back in. So if they take something out to quickly do something, well, they're now stuck with whatever it was because it doesn't go back in that slot because their character can't pack that well. It's kind of a weird thing because you might not think about it, but when faced with the scenario, it's like, oh yeah, actually that is kind of frustrating, to be fair. One of my friends is very frustrated with it. He hates it that there are people in the group who've taken organized because it's just constantly driving him up the wall because he can't do things with it. Like his character just constantly trying to take something out and then unable to put it back and just ends up with random stuff all over the place. 550, close, getting there. Where's the copper right now? Yeah, some people can't pack things in real life. You're quite right. Do you need that level of simulation in a game, though? I guess is the question. Actually, why did I do that? Because I'm a dumb. One more cable call. But it is very true to reality. You're not wrong. But this is where games have to kind of toe a line. They have to be fun, not just... Well, there's a difference between a simulation and a game. And I think some games need to actively make the choice. Are you a simulation or are you a game? Because you can't be both. Alright, logic reader feeding into batch writer, I think. Batch reader, I want batch writer. What? There we go. Okay. This, I believe, should work. It'll depend a little bit on the... orientation. But what I want it to read in is... I want you to read from the daylight sensor, and the variable I want... Oh, no. No, I'm going to need a... Am I going to need a second logic reader for this? No, this one is going to be the logic reader. Left, yeah, logic reader, that's fine. The variable it's going to read is horizontal. Power it? Is it not receiving power? Oh. I kind of want to make sure that this gets power first. This is the problem with these sorts of things. I kind of want this to exist on this network and not at the same time. I guess I could have that. How can I do this? Effectively, I need this to have the power, but while that battery exists, it can't. It doesn't get guaranteed that it's going to have it. I almost need that to receive power after this, but be able to still feed data onto this network. I guess that's the only part that would need it. Okay. I can make this happen, I think.